Alright, so you've heard about cryptocurrencies, and that means you certainly heard about Bitcoin as well. However, chances are that you do not yet fully understand what it works like, where it gets its value from, and everything else there is to know about it. If that's the case, you should probably go watch this video first, as in this one, we'll go more in depth on what the Bitcoin halving is, how it works, and what that means for Bitcoin and for crypto as a whole. Bitcoin uses a proof-of-work consensus mechanism. That means that it uses real physical computers that need to use electricity to maintain the ledger, and that also means that the people who own these computers get rewarded for contributing to the existence of Bitcoin. These computers, and implicitly the people associated with them, are called miners, and they receive a small fraction of a Bitcoin for every transaction that they help validate. This is why Bitcoin mining can actually be a profitable business, with many real companies developing their business model on doing exactly that. Now, the rewards that miners get change every 4 years, getting smaller and smaller. If you are mining Bitcoin in 2010 and you saved up everything, you'd be able to sell it for a fortune now, but if you just want to get started with mining now, it would be almost impossible to even break even, because the electricity costs and so on are getting higher, while the rewards are getting smaller and smaller. Going back to the rewards, they get smaller every 4 years. Actually, they are cut in half every 4 years, and hence the name, Bitcoin Halving. Now, it's also important to understand that Bitcoin is deflationary, meaning that it has a limited total supply. Not all that Bitcoin has been generated though, and the rewards that miners get are actually new Bitcoin that is being generated on the spot. That means that every 4 years, a smaller amount of Bitcoin will be generated, so the total supply on the market will increase, but by a lower and lower amount, thus making the currency more deflationary, or in other words, more valuable. Think of it this way, the central bank in your country is only allowed to print out a limited number of bills. Every 4 years, the number of bills they print out daily get cut in half, and everybody knows that at some point, the printing will stop altogether. This would make everybody want to hang on to the bills they currently own, as they know that as the time passes, it will be harder and harder for people to get their hands on one, and the value of one bill will increase exponentially. In the case of Bitcoin, the block reward, which refers to the amount of Bitcoin given to a miner when they successfully validate a new block, started at 50 Bitcoin and currently sits at 6.25 Bitcoin after it's been halved to 25 Bitcoin in 2012, 12.5 Bitcoin in 2016, and subsequently 6.25 Bitcoin in 2020. The final Bitcoin is expected to be mined in the year 2140, completing the amount of 21 million Bitcoin that there will ever be. Hopefully, now you've got a better grasp of what a Bitcoin halving is and its implications. However, there's one more thing that we didn't mention yet. After every halving, there comes a bull market, which is usually followed by a contrasting bear market, but if you want to know more about that and the Bitcoin cycle theory, you should go watch this video next.